Hey, what's up, and welcome to my corner of the internet. So, I'm gonna talk about an anime that basically just made me entirely happy to watch. And it's in line with something I've always just known. I do love Shoujo. Shoujo's part of the first bit of anime that I really enjoyed and continue to enjoy to this day. And sometimes I get away from it, sometimes I just don't pay attention to it. But I've decided to go back to my Shoujo vibes and really have a great time with it. And I'm starting this off with My Love Story, or Ore Monogatari. I think I pronounced that pretty decent, so hey, yay for me. And this is a romantic comedy. It's 13 volumes, written by Kazuhei, I'm gonna mess that up, and Aruko. It's illustrated by Aruko. This has made me feel happy to watch. This is one of those animes that I enjoyed watching because the story was nice, it was sweet, it gave me that warm feeling, and it definitely talked about themes that were very interesting, and I love the angles they took with several characters within this anime, and a lot of the conversation about love, relationships, friendship, and about how sometimes we don't believe we're deserving of love, and it's just pretty great. This anime does a lot of good things that I really enjoyed. The one thing I love about this show is the first episode sets up the story perfectly. We have Suna, which is Takio's best friend, who is our main character. He is the pretty boy. Everybody wants him. Everyone finds him desirable. He is just the aesthetic of the vibes, and every girl wants to be with them. But most people don't like Takio the same way they like Suna. But Suna adores Takio. Suna is probably one of the greatest best friends I've seen in a very long time within anime. Suna is a great wingman. He's supportive. He just enjoys doing what he's doing. He's never jealous. He's just all sorts of supportive. And Takio, our main character, is a good guy who just loves to be himself. He has his own identity, personality. He treats others with respect. He's funny, he's goofy, and he is oddly straight-laced to the point where it's funny how he reacts to affection, emotions, all sorts of different things. It's like watching a child just deal with something. Even sometimes he kind of comes off as a robot, but he's so resolute as a person. This anime just... it felt realistic. I think one of the greatest aspects about Shoujo is the be able to show another side of romance and the emotional states of characters. It can be subtly stated or it can be overt to the point where it affects everyone within the entire show and there's conflict on the rise. One thing I do like about Shoujo, conflict is there and it has to be dealt with. It has to be crossed through. It doesn't feel like it gives half measures, which happens often in shonen. At least for me, there's half measures to problems. It feels like emotional moments don't really get resolved. Within My Love Story is a lot of moments where things come to a head, and I feel like I'm a teenager rewatching myself in my middle school days dealing with romance. That's what it really felt like. It felt like I was rewatching how I moved and how I dealt with subtle problems within like romance as like a kid. There's so many moments within this anime. I'm like, I've kind of gone through something similar to this. And I kind of laugh because it's like, oh my God, I was so stupid. Because these are basically middle schoolers that just became high schoolers. So within the show, you very often see them grow together. You see them develop and you see them become a bit of a great couple. And the girl in question that I'm speaking about is Rinko. And she is in love with Takio. This is love. This is appreciation. This is joy. And this is just genuine desire. What this anime does is it's very great in the way that we understand that our characters genuinely want to be with each other. Takio and Rinko, they really want to be together. They like each other. They enjoy each other's presence. I am completely convinced that this is a real romance with two people who genuinely like each other. And all the characters that inhabit this story all like each other for different reasons. And I love the characters that get their love unrequited. The one thing I do enjoy most about this story is there's several people within this entire anime that do not get their love reciprocated. And I absolutely love that. And their love does not get reciprocated for different and various reasons that happens in real life. That's the one thing this anime did that is very honest and real. Love, no matter, everyone can experience it, everyone can have it, but we're all not going to get it at the same time or from the same people. That's what this anime did. That's really well done. This anime made sure to showcase love not being noticed, love not being fulfilled, love not even being the same definition for the same people. And I love that so much. And one of the best pieces of this story is watching Suna, Takeo's best friend, deal with his issues with love, dealing with his own problems, and it's very realistic. The one piece I loved about his character was he is probably one of the more popular boys throughout this entire story. Probably A1. He is just loved and appreciated. But he has been friends with Takeo since he's been a child. And you know what? He said something within this story about he doesn't feel good about dating people that don't like his best friend. And it was just such an honest moment where Suna has this way of looking at other people and other moments, and he has a very discerning eye. He understands a lot of what's going on within other people. He just sees the subtleties that Takeo doesn't notice, and it bothers him. He wants to be with someone that loves his best friend the same way that he loves his best friend, and it's illustrated in the familiarity they have with each other, the way they both give each other advice, the way they're both there for each other. This is a wholesome brotherhood and friendship. And you know what? He's the best wingman, because if it wasn't for him, Rinko and Takeo probably wouldn't have been together. And that's what I really like about this story. A lot of this is honesty. And I do love one thing especially about this anime. This anime is not scared to break anybody's heart. This anime is not scared to deal with some of the circumstances that come with growing and falling and continuing to have love in your life. This anime is, without a shadow of a doubt, one of my favorite shoujos I've watched in a really long time. And it made me so happy. I was excited to watch this every single day because I would just watch it every day, just appreciate it. This anime just made me feel warm inside, and I enjoyed how funny it was. I loved a lot of the jokes of just appreciating and loving each other. And it didn't overstay its welcome. It got to one issue, one different thing, and it continued to grow forward and forward and forward.
空を見てみろ。星がすごく綺麗だ。
本当だ。
周りが暗いからたくさん見えるな。
There are such real circumstances with how different characters deal with sometimes not getting their love fulfilled, and I absolutely enjoy that. So if you haven't watched My Love Story, you should definitely check it out. This is a good shoujo, and it's a good starter for shoujo. It shows you the power of a shoujo, and it shows you how real and honest it could be. So please definitely check this out. This is a really good anime. Anyway, peace, like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day. Thank you.